Good day, mates. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, so you know what that means. That's right, it's time for a nice, big, fat, juicy steak, some red wine, some roasted peppers. Actually, that sounds really good. You know, I don't know why we always gravitate towards food on this channel, but what the heck. Hello, Highland. Joe Johnson. JJ. Maybe I'll call you JJ if that's cool with you. If not, that's cool also. Welcome. Highland, you're on Windows. Yay. Joe, be nice. Joe, be nice. Now, come on. I know you. That's cool. Well, it is Windows. You know, we can talk about Windows one day a week, can't we? Yeah, I think we can. Cool, Highland. How's Windows working out for you? Narwas, Ali, welcome, my friend. Let's go to transition here so I can show Windows users what I'm doing. If you are a Windows user, what you see in front of you now is something called an operating system called Linux Mint, the Mate or Mate version. This is OBS Screencaster with wobbly Windows special effects. You know, when I do these live events, this is why I do this. I show you guys, well, I don't have to show you guys with Linux, but Windows users may want to see this and check it out in case you didn't know. So that's why I show you guys. I have nothing to hide. Qualis66, hello. You're still on your Mac. Well, Qualis is the smart one. That's cool. That's cool. We can compare maybe Mac and Windows today. It's cool. KO2610, hello, hello. Merry Melodies fan, what's happening? So we'll give this a few minutes. We'll talk a little bit about the Windows for today. I survived the snowstorm. The snowstorm before my birthday. Oh joy. I mean, I have shoveled so much snow today. I haven't even taken a shower yet. That's why that's one of the reasons I don't have my webcam on. Anyway, Joe has Kessler cooking on the stove. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't know if Firefox fixed that stream bug, Merry Melodies fan. Before I forget, background music is by the terrific Stephanie Forian. Do check out her music here on YouTube and on stephanieforian.com. She is an independent singer-songwriter. Terrific, terrific artist, lovely lady. Check her out. stephanieforian.com. She's currently in Munich. Some of you asked where has she been. We actually texted each other yesterday. I was at Kroger shopping. She's okay. She's busy. We hope to chat live maybe in a couple weeks or next month or so. So she's doing good. Windows, what's that? I knew Joe was gonna say that. Mr. MX17. Well, excuse me. Actually, I do like MX17. Joe, where are you at? It's still snowing over there. Okay. Yeah, it's 30 degrees right now here in the Pittsburgh area. Tonight, more snow. Thursday, cold, upper 30s. Clear tomorrow night, around 20. Joe, joy. Just in time for spring. This sucks. I'd rather be out, you know, jogging or playing tennis or something. But no, here I am, talking about Windows. Well, it is Wednesday, so what the heck. Closer than be. You know, this is the acoustic version of this song, but the CD version of this song really, really, really rocks. I'll have to play it maybe next time. Check out Closer Than Before by Stephanie Forian on YouTube. There's two versions of it. There's a CD version and a live version. Cool song. You're from the Poconos, Joe. Very good, very good. Yeah, that's in the snow belt, I do believe, right? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I ordered it for my birthday, a little gift to myself. I ordered a new CD boombox. You guys may know what that is. Maybe you guys, it's been a while. But I had a Magnavox for 20-some years, boombox, and finally decided to take a permanent vacation. So I bought a new one, and I'm testing it today, and it sounds pretty freaking. It sounds really good. It sounds a subwoofer in the middle. The thing is bigger than I thought, and it's like a big brick. I mean, it's anyway. Windows VB.NET is absolutely fantastic for developing applications with ease. Very good. So easy that 9-year-old me made some cool programs that I yet to find. Okay. Well, we're going to talk about Windows today for this Windows Wednesday. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm in Linux Mint. I'm not talking about, well, we'll talk about Windows here in a second, but I'm in Linux Mint because, well, I just never know how long it's going to take in Windows to do an update. In Linux, of course, it takes minutes. With Windows, sometimes it can take literally hours, multiple reboots. Well, you know what? That's not entirely accurate for Linux. If you're doing a version upgrade from one version to another, that can take hours. So putting that aside, yeah, updates in Linux, it's minutes. Windows, I just never know how long it's gonna freaking take. You know, that's why today I'm doing Windows Wednesday in Linux as a dual booter. Yes, it is safe to dual boot. It is, if you know what you're doing. But that's why sometimes I just don't want to use Windows, you know. Yes, we've talked about the privacy. I know it's not private. I do believe that Windows 10 is secure in terms of keeping your OS shielded from the baddies. Of course, if you want more privacy, well, don't get on the web, number one. If you have to get on the web, of course, if you wasn't on the web, then you wouldn't be here, would you? But you want privacy, just use Linux. Yeah, if you want a game, then probably got to use Windows. At least that's what I say. Let me get out of this here. Get there. These logos, by the way, that I create, I've done with the GIMP, which is also available for Windows. GIMP, in case you didn't know. The GIMP photo editor, so check it out. Wobbly Windows, not running smooth today. I don't know why. Oh well. Maybe I forgot to reboot. Haha. Yes, use Tails OS for credit card information. Just keep in mind that nothing is 100% private. Well, you're talking privacy, Joe. I agree. As far as security from viruses and stuff like that, it's solid. Now, if we're talking privacy, well, yeah. Forget about a lock. It ain't gonna work. But security, it is secure. I'm talking about the technology, not the privacy. That's two different things now. So Kagan says you use Linux and Windows 10 because they both work for everything I need. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Kagan, absolutely. Uh-oh. GNOME Shell has a rather big memory leak. Like I said, if you want privacy, use Windows and forget GNOME. God, talk about timing. Can you believe that crap? Or maybe it's a different kind of leak. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. These open arms could be your wings. I would shield you from I know, Joe. Yeah, it's. Oh God. Well, it just goes to show nothing is 100% private or secure. It just doesn't exist. Yeah. I gotta tell you, Joe, GNOME is growing on me. At least in my test machine and my Toshiba. It's still not something I would use every day, but something like to mess around with or play around with. It's okay. It has enough RAM in it, and yes, you do need at least 4 gigs of RAM. I never thought I would say this, but GNOME sometimes feels heavier than Windows 10. It just does. But you really need Windows 10 comfortably. You need 4 gigs of RAM or more. GNOME is the Linux version of Windows 10, I guess. Just the way. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the way it was designed. It looks slick. It does look slick. But yeah, I prefer the Mate desktop. What you see here. XFCE is okay. MX17 is okay. Peppermint OS. I'm testing the latest Lubuntu. Man, that sucker's fast. It's a little bit too stripped down for my taste, but Lubuntu with an L really, 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 really is fast. Highland, you're working on web chat program, JavaScript, PHP. Awesome. No reminds you of Windows 8. Okay. All right. I love this song, by the way, if you'll pardon me.
But I know that you are gone. You won't come around no more. I know you.
I love the bass. Boom, 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 boom.
I pour you a glass of wine, though I know it will remain.
If this music bothers you guys, I mean this thing bothers you, I'll turn it off, by the way. It's no big deal. I think some of you like it.
Oh, I got no letter,
Do, 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 do.
and I got no phone call. But I know that you are gone.
Ocean Plastic could treble in decade. I didn't know plastic could be a treble versus a bass. I think they meant triple. That's bad.
I know you.
I like this song.
I know you. I miss you.
Okay. Once again, Stephanie Forian. Alright, so we'll take a look at some Windows news here in a second. Bad Wolf plays. Hello, welcome to Windows Wednesday. You know, I know there are a lot more Windows users out there. Don't be shy. Stop by and say hello. I promise to keep Joe quiet. Don't worry about Joe.
Let the feelings in my stomach make their rounds. Oh hey, I don't listen to wise men on
Alan Pope, Mr. Ubuntu himself. Welcome, my friend. It is an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show. Alan Pope from Canonical, from well, the makers of Ubuntu, from the UK, from the Ubuntu Kingdom. Treble means triple in English. Really, Alan? If you say so. Everybody please say hello to Alan. I will not continue until everybody says hello to Alan. So, yeah. Hi, Alan. I was actually just kind of praising Ubuntu GNOME in a way. Yeah. I have it on my Toshiba laptop. It works fabulous. As long as you have enough RAM. I have in that test machine is 4 gigs of RAM. It runs okay. It looks slick. So yeah, it's okay as an alternative to Windows or any other Linux for that matter. Alan, Ubuntu with GNOME is okay. So how's things in the UK, Alan? Come on, people, say hello to Alan. There we go, there we go. There's a slight delay. Very good, very good. Say hello to Alan. There we go. Johan, I mean, look. If it wasn't for Ubuntu, I probably wouldn't be here. My first date. My first hot date. Music too loud, sorry. There. My first hot date with Linux was with Ubuntu. Yeah, back in 2006. So it's because of Ubuntu I am here. Yes. Windows 10, the way it updates can be annoying. I totally agree. Yeah. Oh, you're on KDE Neon. Okay, well that's cool. Cool. KDE is pretty fast. Unity is yeah, the 1604 through what, 2021, Alan, I think. Ubuntu is as much Ubuntu as you need. KO 2610. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, Ubuntu's fast. Alan, what made you pick KDE Neon? Just out of curiosity, of all the distros out there. And say hello to Martin Wimpress. I got to get you back, both of you back on the show. I'll have to send you an email. Alan, we'll get some times together. Then we'll go from there. Switch to Linux. Or should I say it in Russian, because he has Russian neighbors. Switch to Linux. It's an inside joke. Oh, you installed the Unity. Is it stable on 1804? Alan? I'm just curious. Martin is in Seattle at the... okay, alright. Fine, and maybe just me and you can talk, so he chose not to be with us on the next conversation. No, I'm just kidding. All processors have flaws. That is true. But I picked up i7-77K, so even the closed loop cooler can't keep the temperatures down. Switch just built a PC. Switched. How do you keep your computer cool? Besides using buckets of ice. You're using KDE Neon because Chris from JB suggested it a couple of months ago. Okay, alright. Cool. Okay. Alan, how did you install Unity in 1804? Sudo apt install Unity-desktop? Or something like that? I probably have it wrong. How did you do it, Alan? Lubuntu has been getting buggy and slower. Oh. I don't know. I haven't tested Lubuntu in a while, Kagan. Breeze Dark Theme. Hello, Ben. Welcome, welcome. Switch says your computers are just cool. But a bump bump. You have to. You got two fans. Okay, cool. I've been pretty lucky with computers. I keep them clean, dust-free. One single fan. I think these only have a single fan, as far as I know. Not noisy at all. So I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had good luck with monitors. I had a 32-inch crap out on me. I had a 39-inch, no sound. So now I'm running myself with running this with a little 19-inch. Anyone remember Hey Linux? Hey Linux, what's up? Alan, with Ubuntu 18.04, does Unity run a little bit faster than GNOME? GNOME desktop environment, or is it about the same as far as you can tell? App install Unity-session, that's it. Okay, cool. You're a massive Unity fanboy. I was too, Alan. Absolutely, yeah. Ben is an adventurer using Gentoo. Alan, you like KDE as rock solid 16.04 base. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I've tested KDE, Neon, and Kubuntu. It seems fine. It seems very zippy. You find Unity. Alright, so I could just, I'm running 18.04. I can just run that command prompt, or, yeah, terminal command, apt install Unity dash, I gotta remember that, Unity dash session. Okay. I may have to, so you just, log in and out between desktop environments, Alan, right? And it seems okay, I'm assuming? Okay, let's EB was on Arch Labs. He was very happy until it crashed. Okay, I think English Bob is another master distro hopper. And you know, I tried to tell you guys, I don't know why. You know what's DistroTube last night tried to do a live stream on his new Anti-X, and it froze. All he could see was the chat. He couldn't respond to do anything. He says, "Oh no, man, I like the distro hop because it's the excitement." Strange way of getting your jollies by having headaches. Anyway, just a personal thought. Alan, you have two computers. One on Unity and the other with KDE Neon. I never log out. Got it. You just, okay, one or the other. Understood. Chris Railosh from France. Welcome. Linux Smith? Yeah, I'm on Linux Smith 18.03 myself. It works good. Ajit Pai says net neutrality was the top threat to broadband deployment. Okay, well, today is Idiot Day. Anyway. Never happens with the PEP. So, Alan, I'm sure that KDE Neon runs faster than Ubuntu 18.0 for at least in my tests. So, probably for you too. But hey, whatever works. But yeah, I'll have to install the Unity session and see what happens. Just out of curiosity. Hey, Linux says switch to Linux. Glad to see you still making vids. Why did he go on vacation? Oh, that's right. He was live streaming from Mars, but his computer froze. That's another inside joke. Check out the Life in Linux podcast shows. Usually every Saturday night. Usually with myself and Tom from Switch to Linux. We should do Linux for newbies, Tom, at some point. Yeah, so, so Chris Samuel said, Idiot Day, am I at the right place? I don't know how to take that, Chris, but welcome to the live stream. Hi, Chris, how are you? And I'm assuming that you use Windows, or you stop using Windows and use Linux. Alright, so we'll go into some Windows news. Once again, the background music from my friend here on YouTube. Check out Stephanie Forian and giving her all the credit for the music. So, check her out. Terrific singer. Freezing and crashing, that is. Well, today was a lot of freezing, and there was some car crashing in this snowstorm. Johan, that's for sure. Let's go through some Windows news. I think we have enough people here. So this is from Windows Central. President Trump may have saved Microsoft's mobile future. Joe, I'll let you take that one. Of course, the question is why. Let's see here. Facebook never earned your trust, and now we are all paying the price. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Once you get on the web, forget about privacy. It shouldn't be that way, but maybe they should rename Facebook DataBook, because they just take your data. Let's see. Chris, Linux user for 18 months. Okay, cool. Nice. I am running also Linux Mint. No, Joe, why is President Trump saving Microsoft's mobile? I have no idea, man. I just caught that. No clue. No clue. Fake book, yeah. Let's see, anything else here? The gadgets and tech Zach Bowden uses every day. Nothing there. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, AMD promises fixes coming for new processor security. But did you see or hear or read Linus Torvalds ripping these companies? I think it was Intel for their response to the security. If you guys know what I mean, it made me laugh. Your teachers call it book face. Highland. Okay. Okay, Johan. Have a good evening, and thank you for stopping by. Let's see. These wicked wireless printers let you ditch clunky cables. I don't know why they are wicked, but whatever. Let's see here. Long awaited below runs at 4K 60 frames per second. Xbox One X. Okay. Let's see. Obama is having another game of golf today in Auckland. I think it rained 10 degrees. Ooh, I'm not a golfer, Chris. I've tried it. I'm more like tennis, you know, jogging or walking. I like to work up a little sweat myself, as far as that goes. Alan, what recreational activities are popular in the UK, if I may ask? Dell XPS 139370, an outstanding Ultrabook. Okay. The Acer Predator Triton. There's another Predator movie coming out. Sponsored by Microsoft. Who knows? It would be an appropriate name, Predator, as if going after your privacy as predators. Haha. But a bump bump. Yeah. Boy, what is up? You know it's bad with Facebook when they had a meeting and the CEO and the assistant do not show up for their own meeting. That's pretty bad. Anker's $42 dash. I don't use a dash cam here in Ohio. I guess they're popular in Russia, comrade. Switch, do you use switch to Linux? Do you use a dash cam? I just out of curiosity. Rugby bad here in NZ, okay, in New Zealand. All right, cool. Podcast Lounge 2 open beta for Windows 10 PC and mobile. Let's see if anything else catches my eye. What led you to Facebook originally was that I love faces, love books, and I thought, what an awesome way. I use it, Kagan, you know, to keep in touch with friends, family. That's how I keep in touch with Stephanie, you know, Stephanie Forian, with Facebook on Messenger. So it does come in handy. But I never share things that I might regret later. You know, I'll post some Linux stuff occasionally here and there. You know, hello to friends like Stephanie, how you been? Messenger, stuff like that. Pictures, updates. Kagan, but that's as far as I go. Yeah. Switch says, no dash cam, probably a good idea. Yeah, probably more so in bad weather, Switch, if I had to guess. I don't have one. But it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, especially in the wintertime, you know. But just a thought. Yeah, they have come down in price. I mean, you can get a decent one for like 50 bucks, you know, and it's probably all you need. I think they record in the loop. You just pop in a nice, good-sized micro card. I think that's what they use, right? Or a SD card. Yeah. And then they record in loop. Some of them are motion activated. Let's see. What else we have here? How Microsoft can further infiltrate iOS and Android with Xbox Live. Sounds like a James Bond flick. Microsoft versus Bond. Mr. Bond. Alright, let's see here. Pages, 50 bucks to host your website for life with Dragify. 50 bucks to host your website for life. Huh. Switch, what do you think? I know you have several sites. Is that a good deal? I've never heard of Dragify, but a website for life for $50 is not bad, I think. Let's see. I used Wix because it seems to be user friendly. All right. Anything else for Windows here? Choosing between Western Digital, internal HDDs. Western Digital. I think I've used that brand before. It's okay. How to replace the main Windows boot drive in your PC. Anyone can infiltrate Windows. It seems like Windows is infiltrating us, Joe. Windows 10 is for the greater good. Well, you know, Switched and I have talked to this. If there was no privacy issue, so in other words, if there was one master switch to shut that off, and you choose to share nothing, I know it's a big if, Windows 10 works. I mean, Windows 10 would be highly recommended, you know, but they chose to go a different route, so. Switch, you would not do that for the $50 lifetime web host. Why not, if I may ask? What else do we have here? Let's see. Harman Kardon Invoke is your best and only Cortana speaker option. Okay, Harman Kardon does make good speakers. My Toshiba has Harman Kardon speakers and it sounds awesome. Is your Xbox One X making weird noises? Yeah, it keeps talking to me. It says use Linux, use Linux. It keeps repeating over and over, use Linux. Use Netgear wireless routers. I usually prefer Linksys. You will not own a domain, control the server, or have a say. Not to mention your traffic will be harvested. Ah, got it. Understood. Okay. Kagan, you'll head to one of your favorite restaurants, McAllister's Deli. Okay, cool. Backing up Windows 10 to a Synology NAS. Okay. The best webcam for Xbox One. That looks like what I use sometimes, the Logitech 920, I think. I use my Alexa quite a bit. I love the Chuck Norris jokes. It just cracks me up, yeah. BlackBerry is still around, I guess. Microsoft team up to introduce BlackBerry Enterprise Bridge. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I used to play Call of Duty. I've never had trouble with Linksys, Joe. Yeah, at least not yet. Yeah. Microsoft has reduced the time it takes between restarting your PC to install a feature update and booting back into your PC down by 63%. Really? They've decreased the time by 63%? That's a lot if it's accurate. That's really a lot, actually, yeah. I'll have to give it the test. These are the best 27-inch monitors. I may have to look for that. Switch, you use two 27-inch monitors, don't you? Or something like that? Or you have 3 monitors? I lost track. Microsoft previews upcoming accessibility. Okay. We do not have a McAllister's here. They just opened up a Brooklyn Bagel, Kagan. Coffee, espresso, bagels, sandwiches, just down the road here next to the university. But and we have a Bennigan's coming. So yeah, U.S. Navy launches new attack submarine with Xbox. U.S. Navy launches new attack submarine with Xbox controllers on board. Really? Wow. Hey, forget Call of Duty, man. Let's run that $500 million sub with my Xbox controller. Wow. Is this for real? The U.S. Navy's latest sub to the USS Colorado? Oh my goodness. Replaces a $38,000 helicopter-style joystick with Xbox. See, I knew Microsoft was good for something. But you used to 127 and 130. Okay, okay. Yeah, I try to hook up. I have like a certain size desk, and actually even the 32-inch was just too freaking big. It just, yeah, I gotta go smaller, between 22 and 27. You know, so I got that 32-inch in storage. It just blinded me. So, but anyway, yeah, 27-inch, 22, 24, 27 probably be perfect. But this is so unusual. U.S. Navy uses Xbox controller. Huh. Okay, well, make sure you use good batteries. I can hear it now. Dive, dive, Captain, I can't. I need new batteries. Give me those Duracells. A standing desk I do not use. Let's see. How are you buying Microsoft Music now that it's not available via Microsoft? I just don't use it. Most anticipated Xbox One games. I'm waiting for Halo 6. Until that comes out, I'm not buying anything. This is the best 4K TV for your Xbox One. I don't have a 4K TV. Very little programming in 4K. Sea of Thieves. I guess that's the hot game right now. You don't go out too much, Kagan, save money, but only 10% of sales of the Down Syndrome group were part of my son for World Down Syndrome Day. That's right. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. The Energizer Bunny went AWOL. Yeah, really. How Microsoft's AI platform is giving people with blindness superpowers. Interesting. Yeah, right, Kate. The Navy's saving money on training because 18-year-olds already know how to use an Xbox controller. Yes. Yep, that's hell, they learn playing Xbox, don't they? 10S devices you can buy right now. I don't. I think Switch and I talked about that once. I would stay away from 10S devices. Yeah. Best deals on graphics card at a time when GPUs are very expensive. Switch, did you use your existing graphics card? You bought a new one. I forget when you fried your computer. Let's see. Fitbit I do not use. The feelings in my stomach make their rounds. Oh hey, I don't listen to wise men Monday. I know they'll be wrong someday. Go deep in space with the Microsoft Nebulous and 4K wallpaper theme. It kind of looks cool judging by the picture. Switch, do you use Windows 10 at all? I don't remember. I think you said no. Or you just are you 100% Linux now? When our story plays out according to your calculations, you'll need no recalibration of your heart. But I'll be sweetly drowning in the tears. You know, sometimes I'll make a house call to, you know, clean up friends or a person's Windows. I'll mention Linux and they look at me like, Linux? Yeah. Anyway. Don't know if I mentioned, but this is WindowsCentral.com, by the way. Let's see. Intel's redesigning its processors to guard against Meltdown and Spectre. Yes, Spectre. Why you should upgrade from a Mac to a Windows PC. Some might see that as a downgrade. I don't have a Mac, but yeah. How's your Surface Book 2 battery life? I don't know. You have a Windows 10 computer in case you need to talk someone through something but is not set up. It stays in a drawer. Ah, got it. Okay. Yeah, Windows 7 was fine. There was no telemetry. There was none of that, you know, nonsense. Windows 7 was awesome. $28 Bluetooth speaker has a 10,000 milliamp. Wow, that's a big one. And a solar panel built in? Excellent. You also have a Mac? Okay. Do you like it? Do you like the Mac more than the Windows Switch? All 3 OSs? Yeah, I don't have a Mac. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, tonight is X-Files night, isn't it? Yeah, I almost forgot. Mass Effect Andromeda. That was a cool game. Grab the Surface laptop with Core i3 for just $699. That seems a bit high for an i3, doesn't it? Just a thought. Yeah, Windows 7 was perfect, Joe. If there was such a thing as a perfect Windows operating system, I really liked Windows 7. Yeah. You know, it was just simple. It was almost boring, for lack of a better term, but it just worked. Yeah. Stable, fast. Yeah. Let's see what else we have here. I need a drink of water. Give me a second. The Surface itself is overpriced. Yeah, that price seems high. Maybe $499? I don't know. Microsoft's Pi Day takes a big bite out of Windows 10 PC prices. Okay. How to use Spotify with Cortana. I don't use Spotify. I don't use Spotify in general. Not even in Linux. I have it, but I usually go to the TuneIn app on my phone or tablet. Play smooth jazz, top 40 jazz, usually. Wolfenstein, I remember that one. Alright, Switch. Enjoy making your noodles, and maybe I'll catch you this weekend. So you're going to stream at 7 Eastern Time. Very good. Excellent. What's the topic, Switch? Latest Firefox update brings perform. You know what? Is it me, or has Firefox has gotten a little bit slower lately? It was fast, and then it slowed down. Is it my imagination? I don't think so. Something's up. It's getting slow again, and I don't like it. HP ProBook G5 13. What kind of processor, Chris? i5, i7, Intel. Yeah. I should do a live stream from my Amazon store, Windows shopping. You know, if I had $10,000, what would I buy? Of course, Joe would say it's my imagination. playing tricks on me. Feels slower, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is why I use Chromium. Or, yeah, Chromium feels faster. Hi, TSM. Yeah, feels slow to you. Yeah. Yeah, Chromium feels faster. Opera, Brave. What else do I have installed here? Falcon, yeah, that was formerly Cubzilla. Pale Moon, well, that's based on Firefox. Vivaldi, that's another one. Yeah, it just, anyway. i7, I figured it was that for that kind of a price, Chris. Okay, well, that's cool. Is there an i8 out? Is there such, if there is such a thing? I don't know. But yeah, Firefox seems a little slower. Yeah, Chrome runs faster. Yeah, yeah. Fixing common problems, and I don't use Outlook. Anybody use? Well, I don't use it that much. Anybody use Outlook? SeaMonkey, yeah, that is an offshoot of of Firefox, right? Hi, Eric. Other browsers don't have. Joe, maybe the extensions sometimes may slow down a web browser. I don't know. Michael Lindorf. Hello, Michael. If this is your first time to the chat, welcome. What version of Firefox? Yeah, as far as I know, I have all the latest Firefox in both Windows and Linux. It just feels a little slower, Michael. It just, and it's not just me, evidently. So, okay. It could be the extensions too, Joe. Maybe when I update Firefox, I should update the extensions. That's just speculation, but yeah. Let's see, what do we have here? Picks for best laptops. Welcome, Michael. If it's your first time, welcome. And we have a custom here. Everybody, please say hello to Michael, to the new person to the stream. If not, Michael, welcome anyway. Michael, do you use Windows and Linux or just Windows? What do you use? Firefox slow with the VPN running. Okay. When is the best time to buy Surface Pro? When it's on sale? Yeah, it might be the problem, Joe, the extensions, possibly, yeah. I just saw there was an update to Skype on Linux. That's what I used to call my dad in Italy. It seems reliable, so yeah. Hi, Jason K. Welcome to the stream. Today is Windows Wednesday, of course, talking all things Windows. Once again, the background music, check out Stephanie Forian here on YouTube. All music credit goes to her. Windows 10, taxes only on Linux. Very good. Okay. Yeah, except for one machine, Michael, I dual boot. On one of my ThinkPads, that has only 2 gigs of RAM. I had Windows on there, but it just barely ran the way I want. I mean, it's possible to run Windows 10 with 2 gigs, but it's slow, so I put Linux Mint on there. In fact, I might delete that, install Peppermint or MX17, possibly. I haven't decided yet, but you know, Linux Mint is fine. Michael, which version of Linux do you use? Right now, I'm streaming with Linux Mint 18.03, I think. Here we go. How to opt out of Facebook data sharing. Don't use it. Microsoft's biggest rival in the tech space. I don't know. The best PC monitors costs less than $200. Yeah, they probably do nowadays. That costs less. Okay, all right. Burnout Paradise Remastered. I love that game. I used to love it. Play with my boy. Burnout Paradise. Cool game. Dual boot Windows and Mint 18.3, Michael, on one system, and MX17, Mint, and Ubuntu MX17. Oh, here comes Joe Johnson. Jeez, his head just exploded, got bigger, because he loves MX17, don't you, Joe? I use Ubuntu Mate too on my other system. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, yeah. Those are my two favorites now: Ubuntu Mate and Linux Mint. Yep. And I'm testing Ubuntu with GNOME in my Toshiba. Windows Defender halted massive malware campaign. Microsoft says that Windows Defender helped to halt a massive malware outbreak that attempted to infect nearly 500 PCs. Yeah, I use Windows Defender in Windows. It seems okay. Yeah, 17.1 is out. That is correct. I tested it, and it's pretty good. Microsoft has dropped the ball on Cortana, and she's not happy. The Master Chief Collection updates. I want Halo 6. I don't want the Master Chief Collection updates. Do computer glasses really work? I wear glasses sometimes because I have to. Usually wear contacts. I'm not really familiar with computer glasses. Anybody familiar with computer glasses? Kagan, you haven't bought... I don't know why it's doing that in the chat. It goes blank. Anyway, I haven't bought an actual monitor in a long time. Bought a 32-inch TV cheaper than the store one for a 24-inch monitor. The computer plugs into HDMI. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get one sooner or later. Like I said, either between 22 and 27. Michael, you have MX17 on one system, still 17 for another. Okay. I knew Joe was gonna go there. I left you that opening, Joe. You're welcome. My podcast, sleek way to listen to. I usually go to what do I listen to for podcasts? Ubuntu Podcast is back. Yeah, check that out. Usually they stream about they record for about 30 minutes. Good length for a podcast. Okay, and I don't think there's anything else here. It's catching my eye for Windows Wednesday. But yeah, I'm running Linux Mint today because in this machine I haven't done Windows updates in at least a couple weeks, and I didn't know how long it's going to freaking take. So I did not want to chance it. So I booted into Linux Mint. The updates didn't take long at all, and here I am. Increase DPI so you can see the monitor without glasses. Got it. Okay. Yep. Chris says Microsoft, the dollar trust and bill. As in a dollar bill. But bump. Computer glasses have saved what used to be a regularly sore neck. Oh. No tipping my head up, can't see out of my reading. Ah, okay, I got it. Yeah, I don't have to do that with my glasses. I mean, eyeglasses or my contacts, obviously. So. Ask Dan video series aims to answer all your Microsoft and Windows questions. Wow. Okay. Interesting. That's a lot of questions. Well, I think for this website, I think we're done. The new HP Elite book is the best business laptop you can buy. Okay, very good. I'll take their word for it. Joe, this is for you, Joe. Microsoft's testing new Windows 10 privacy settings setup experience. There's an oxymoron for you. I should go to their website, but why waste my time, right? I remember Stardock. Yeah. Kali and Debian Linux now up for grabs in the Windows 10 Microsoft Store. Okay. Yeah, that one's for you, JJ. It's those fake. Yeah, it's the fake. Actually, no, the settings work. I've tested, but then once you do the update, they like reset back to square one. So they're temporarily real until they're fake again. Duh. Anyway. See, if a Windows user doesn't know it, oh, hey look, honey, I increased my privacy in Windows 10. I shut off all the telemetry. And then you update, and then you're announcing your you're announcing your kernels to the world, as it were. Let's see. HP unveils new PCs display build for the healthcare market. Okay. Michael asks, anyone else find Windows 10 nearly intolerable when you buy an hard disk drive? Bought your wife a new Windows 10 with a SSD and is reasonably fast, but HDD no way. I don't have an SSD. They seem to be more prone to breakage. Michael, HDD seem to be a lot more reliable. I haven't noticed anything. I think updates are just slow for Windows in general. But sure, if you have an SSD, that can certainly speed things up. Is there that much of a speed difference updating Windows 10 with an SSD? That's hard to believe, but hey, man, I'll take your word for it if that's true. Hi, Steven. I'm sure Joe. I'm sure Joe will say, no, it's not. No. Welcome, Steven. We're just about to wrap this up shortly. We've been talking a little bit about Windows news for this Windows Wednesday. Get the training required to pass the CompTIA security exam. Yes, use Linux and you passed. That one's for Joe. Alright, and that's the end of this rather long and informative WindowsCentral.com website. Cool, there was a lot here. Okay. So we'll give this another 5 minutes and we'll wrap it up. Once again, background music by my friend Stephanie Forian. Ask Richard Stallman anything. Yeah, he's definitely a character. You installed Windows 10 updated in 24 minutes. Okay, I guess that's not bad, Steven. Eric says Windows 10 with a hard disk drive is way too slow. Well, it certainly feels that way. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, check out Stephanie on YouTube. If that's how you spell her name here, I got the Audacious Music app. She's been doing music for many years. She's from the States, but she works in Germany. She can't find enough work in the States, and that's a shame. I guess Germany is more open to artists of all places. But check her out. If you like her music, buy some of her songs or her CDs and help her out. Check her out on YouTube first, and I did about a dozen podcasts with her, YouTube videos with her. Some funny stuff, some informative stuff on Mac. But yeah, check those out. You might like it. She's a good sport joining me for the technology podcast. She uses only Mac, so she says it's very reliable. It has everything she needs to, to write her music and record and all that stuff. So yeah, I heard about that. Richard Stallman. That's so weird. The Hoff, yeah, was big in Germany. Yeah, David Hasselhoff, Mr. Knight Rider. Yeah. They talk about bringing back Knight Rider as a movie. I think they should, because all that fantasy stuff 30 years ago with the show, and it's all real. Yeah, they should bring back Knight Rider. Some guy in Ohio rebuilt a Knight Rider car. It took him like 3 years. Man, it looks awesome. Hi, Tim. Yeah, I've been off for about an hour. I'm just about done. The same system under Mint 18.3 is seriously fast, but with 10 can take 10 minutes before I can reasonably use the desktop after a boot, especially if I haven't booted it. Yep. Yeah, Windows 10 definitely takes its time. That's why I'm not doing it today. Yeah. When I don't have anything to do is the best time to update Windows 10, or update Windows 10 but then use a separate machine, right? Yeah. You can't hassle the Hoff. Haha. I love this song. I got no phone call. I think the song is called I Know You. Yeah, Tim, I got slammed. I forget how many inches of snow. God, I shoveled so much snow today. I'm a little sore. I still got a shower. But I'm here. I'm alive. I'm warm. Doing all right. What about you? Yeah, it's gonna be cold this week. Anyway, does not feel like spring at all. It sucks. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. The news feed you see at the top here is called Ticker app for both Linux and Windows. TICKR if you're interested. 4 inches of snow. Yeah. It melted here too, Michael. I think because we had some warm days that the warm was ground enough. It didn't stick. It was all slushy. Tim, today I'm running Linux Mint Mate. Yeah. Yep. For today, I hadn't used this computer in at least a couple weeks, maybe a month, so it was time for some updates. So I put it on my desk and did the updates and stuff like that. So yeah, then I'll go back to my Ubuntu Mate. That one runs a little bit faster. MX17.1 or MX17, Steven? Yeah, it does use the XFCE desktop, doesn't it? I think so. It's fine. Okay, so let's make this the last call for comments and for chat, and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you once again for joining me for this another Total OS Today live. If you would like to support the channel, please do check out the links below, some PayPal links, Amazon links. Thank you, those of you who have supported the channel in the past. Keep this thing going is greatly appreciated. I like Zorn Lite, Tim F. Like I said, it's as far as GNOME, it looks good, but Lite just feels better, runs faster. So yeah. I'm curious to see if Zorn will stay with the GNOME desktop. Yeah, I'm just curious. But yeah, the Zorn with the GNOME, their core system does look pretty good. Yeah, I will give them that. It's a nice customized version of GNOME. It's not bad. It's I think who tested it? The Switch to Linux test it? Oh, thank you, Michael. Super chat. Yeah, I keep forgetting to mention. I mentioned super chat. Thank you, Michael. Very kind of you. I do appreciate it. I forgot all about super chat. That's how long it's been. Thank you, Michael. Just for that, I'm gonna stay on longer. Just for Michael. Oh hey. Woman dies from bee sting therapy. Touted by Goop. Gwyneth Paltrow. Well, that's an odd news headline, huh? Okay, well. Crazy world, my friends. Yeah. I don't know why that ticker is sputtering. It's usually runs smooth. I don't know if it's the weather or... Oh well, at least I can read it. But anyway, thank you again, Michael. Michael, that's my son's name, actually. His name is Michael Brendan. He's half Italian Irish. Yeah. Switch gave it a run and thought it was good. I see as another vid. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's I've tested it. It's a nice customized version of Zorn for beginners. Yeah. Yep. I just enjoyed running Lite better. I think because of the speed of it. So yeah. I suppose if I had a super fast computer, I guess I wouldn't care, you know, what I ran, you know, but one of these days I'm going to have to upgrade not just the monitor, but the computer, you know, but you know what, I have to hand it to Lenovo and Gateway. I mean, if these computers are at least 5, 6, 7 years old, at least one of them is, and they play nicey with Linux. So, you know what? I just keep them. You know, when you have kids and you're on a budget, I'm on a budget. So, but they work. You got to be the nicest Linux guy. Oh, Stephen, thank you. I try to be fair when it comes to Linux and Windows and Mac, or versus this and versus that. I try to be as neutral as possible. That's what I've been doing. This year marks, well, this month is the birthday of this channel. Not only is it my personal birthday, Saturday, but this month marks 8 years of Total OS Today. And I think one of the reasons I've lasted this long is I call it as I see it. Good or bad, both in Windows and in Linux. Somebody stated, man, the way you do videos, you should have a lot more subs. Well, if I had done just Linux, I probably would have a lot more subs, but that's not what this channel was designed for. It is to make Windows users comfortable, aware, or notice Linux. And if that costs me subs and it costs me money, then so be it, you know. But I didn't want to be like everybody else, because everybody else is, well, it's everybody else. And I think the Linux category here on YouTube is a bit, you know, saturated right now. But anyway, Stephen, thank you. Zorin Lite is based on, I think it's LXDE, Tim. I think. Whatever it is, it's solid. It is solid. So yeah. Hi, Sneaky Linux from the UK. So Windows, and I thought I would see some new. I installed new Windows here about 5 years ago. Thank you. No, this is very funny. But it's Windows Wednesday for all the Windows users who would like to stop by and say hello and talk about Linux, using Windows, and all that stuff. Anyway. One streamer, the other 4 laptops, HP 8640Ps. Okay. Thank you, Steven. Happy birthday to me. TSM is running a Dell from 2009. Yeah, I have a ThinkPad which originally had Windows XP on it. It still runs. ThinkPads are solid. At least they were anyway. Thank you, Narwas. Thank you. Thank you. This weekend, I may have a treat for you guys. Some of you know that my dad, who's retired from the movie business, he was a union actor in New York, produced the movie. A true story. And I may show you guys a little teaser trailer, a world premiere on YouTube sometime this weekend. And maybe do a little fundraiser for the channel. But see when I can set that up. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, give Zorin Lite a try. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it, Tim. I think you'll like it. It just works. It's one of those things. It's kind of like Ubuntu Mate. It's probably nothing fancy, but it just works. So yes, if the OS works for you, don't have any. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, it's 8 years this month for both the channel and for me. Wow. And to think this just started off as a hobby. Figure I would do it for a little while, a year or two, learn Linux on my own, and then right off into the sunset. But man, I made friends. People asking me to do more, do this, do that. Of course, I met Spatry. We did the weekly shows, and here I am, man. Here I am. You know, I wish I would have took this more seriously, though. I mean, I have fun with it, but I wish I would have taken this channel more seriously. I think I would be a lot more successful, at least in the funding of the channel. But I did it mainly for self-knowledge, and to teach people out there about Linux, because I didn't want to be like everybody else. And maybe that cost me some subscribers and money. Who the heck knows? But I'm still Michael. Thank you. You're way too kind. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the second super chat. I'll buy my son a hamburger this weekend. I'll take him out to Burger King. He loves the Whoppers. Thank you. You know, when my son was a little boy, Michael, he'd be in the back seat of his car seat, and he would say, "Hey, Daddy." "Yeah, Michael. What are you going to buy me for your birthday?" You little. That's it, spoken like a true politician, son. What am I going to buy you for my birthday? Isn't that slick? Isn't that adorable? Those were fun times. Oh man. Zorin 9 Lite to 200 megabytes of RAM LXDE. Zorin 12 Lite 400. Oh, XFCE. Okay. Born Morn Dove. Welcome. Hope I said that right. Your name is new, I think. Welcome to the show. If it is, we have a custom here. Please, everybody, say hello to. I'll just call you Dove for short. Welcome. So Zorin 12, thank you for the correction. It uses XFCE then. Very good. 400 megabytes. Yeah, that's about right. I think Peppermint OS is a little bit less. Not much. And I think MX17 is slightly less. Joe, right? That sound about right? Yeah, let me know how it works out, Tim, as far as Zorin Lite goes. Yeah, it's perfectly fine to test, perfectly fine for beginners. Yeah, so. Over the years, I've gotten very nice compliments on the channel. One guy sent me a message. He says the one reason I watch you because you see things in a neutral way, not necessarily favoring one or the other. One time I did a tutorial and somebody said, "Oh, God bless you. This is exactly what I was looking for." I'm like, wow. Okay, well, hey man, you know, if I could help someone out there, it's all worth it. Howdy, yeah, Dove. Born Morn Dove. Dove, what do you use? You use Windows? Use Linux? Do you use both? AntiX is lighter. Just don't use the unstable branch because last night DistroTube, he froze live. I don't know why he chose unstable to do live, but hey, he wanted excitement and he freaking got it. But for me, unstable, forget about it. Yeah. At least not in an everyday machine, so. Joe, MX17 is base Debian stable. Is that correct? I think it is. Yes, the theming and the artwork. Zorin is usually has been one of the more polished systems for the last 5 years, maybe longer. They've done a pretty good job. I've been in contact, not so much lately, with the Zorin team. They've given me a heads up on the latest releases for the Ultimate Edition. They let me try the Ultimate Edition for free. I think it's like between 10 and 20 bucks for the Ultimate if you want to support them. The Core Edition is free. But yeah, I still recommend Zorin for beginners. I just would probably choose the Lite version. Now, if you have enough RAM, any Linux is probably going to work. At least 4 gigs of RAM or more. It's probably going to be okay. Oh, that's right, Tim. Yeah, Destination Linux, my friend Rock, they did do a Daniel, they spoke to Daniel Foray, I think is his name, from Elementary. I'm curious to see what the next Elementary, that's another one of those that works out of the box. It's not meant to be really tinkered with. It may be something for beginners. It's not for me because I like to customize it to a point, not a lot. But yeah, I may have, I don't know, can I test the next Elementary Juno? Is that what it's called? Debian LXDE. Okay. Yeah, if you want something lightweight. If you like a nice, complete, souped up or jazzed up version of LXDE, check out LXLE. A lightweight distro, but the developers have packed a lot into it. And they only stick with the LTS. Which is the Ubuntu or Lubuntu 16.04, I think. But LXLE is pretty nice too. Yeah, it's light, but it's packed. And they did a pretty good job with that balance of lightness or speed and packing it with just about everything you would want in a Linux-based systems.
Everybody's gonna wanna be me. You just wait and see. You're gonna wanna be me.
Timmy putting together a contribution list may shoot some money to Zor. Yeah, if you feel that a developer deserves your funding, your funding or monetary attention, please, yeah. I've given it to Ubuntu Mate in the past, yeah. Budgeting YouTubers first and distros, Total OS today is on top of the list. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Joe, will you quit being so shy? Really, it's getting annoying. I mean, like, you never say much. Sorry, I can see Elementor OS is yuck. I don't use it. It's not for me personally. It is a very, very nice system out of the box. And from what I understand, it's quite stable. From what I've heard, tested, so yeah, it's okay, Joe. Yeah, it's not something I would use, but the only time I would call any operating system yuck is number one if it's unstable, duh. Or for some reason it's not user friendly, being that this is more of a newbie's channel, if that makes sense. So yeah. Talking about unstable branches. Anyone running any of the new Ubuntu beta? Yeah, Michael, I actually installed the new Ubuntu 18.0 for Beta 1 successfully in a Toshiba, and it runs pretty good. I'm really impressed. It hasn't crashed once. I don't think any of the apps have crashed because I don't use all the apps. But it runs pretty good. Yeah. So I kept it in my Toshiba machine, yeah. So yeah. So yeah, Michael, if you have a spare machine and want to run it off a USB stick, Michael, if you want. But it seems okay. Sneaky, when the Zoran guys started, they were still at school. Oh yeah, they were in high school. Yeah, wow. Well, God bless them. I think at this point, to try the beta for I believe you have to be a patron on Patreon. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, a lot of time and work goes into making it, testing and developing an operating system. A lot of time and work goes into my channel. Many hours, and sometimes we don't always get the appreciation that we would like to have. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with Patreon exclusive operating system. Nothing wrong with that. Elementary OS looks like something from Apple, and they don't let you change it. Yeah, it is Apple-ish looking. I don't have a problem with the way it looks, Joe, personally. I would have no problem testing it. In a test machine, I just would not use it every day, but that's my personal opinion. I believe I tested Ubuntu, Sneaky. It runs, I believe it does run pretty good. It ran pretty good for me also, yes. Excuse me. Okay, I think I am now ready to wrap this up. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Michael. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you. Always great chatting with you guys. This is probably the best thank you or reward I can give you guys who support the channel through PayPal or whatever is to do these live streams at different times, because that's what I would want. So, yeah, as long as I'm available, I'll be happy to do these live streams at different times. So everybody gets a chance to stop in and say hello and voice your opinion, because that's what this is all about. Yeah, thank you again, Michael. All right, so last call for comments for real this time, because I'm gonna take a shower and chill and stretch out my legs a little sore from shoveling, and maybe catch up on the next to last X-Files, I do believe. If you haven't already, check out the latest Life in Linux. I think it was number 5 from this past Saturday with Switch to Linux. Various topics, and we may do something Saturday evening if we don't get hit again with some snow, but we'll see how things go. Of course, if you missed the shows, you can always replay them, back. So. Dimming the lights in the bar, time to go. Very well. Last call. Time to play with my new boombox. I bought myself a little gift for my birthday. After 20 years, I bought a new boombox with a subwoofer for that boom, boom, boom. Even as a tape player. Imagine that. Bluetooth is nice. It has a USB port to play MP3. Man, technology has come a long way. Yeah, Elementary 04. What is codename Loci? That is true. The next one would be called Juno. Yes. Loci. That name rings a bell. Was that something on Star Trek? I don't know. It rings a bell for some reason. I could be wrong. Maybe it was on... No, it was Star Trek, Loci, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. 8-track. Cassette player. Yeah, I don't know if they even make 8-tracks, Michael. They were popular way back. No, this one is... I took some video. I'll have to share it with you guys maybe next week. It's I think it's 3 speakers, something like that. It's a big subwoofer in the middle. I mean, it's bigger than I thought. But subwoofer in the middle, 2 side speakers, cassette tape recorder, aux input, Bluetooth, CD player. Yeah, cassette tape. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I got it on sale for like $70. I think Amazon is sold out, but yeah, the one I had after 20 years, it just took a permanent vacation. But I like to have my music running, cleaning the garage and shaving, showering, getting ready. It just makes the time go faster. Nice. So just a personal preference as far as that goes. Yeah. Loci, a lesser god. Ah, okay. Loci was from the planet Charon. Oh, wait. Is that the one, Joe, where they were like brothers or something, where they were half black, half white, and they were prejudiced against each other because of the color of their skin? If that's the episode, that was a very nice touch, a very good episode, if it's the one I'm thinking of, on the futility of racism. Yeah, I think that's the one. I think, yeah. I know, Joe, you're a Star Trek fan like myself. Speaking of Star Trek, I wonder if they're going to make another movie. They should. I didn't like Star Trek Beyond. I liked the first 2 for the reboots, but I didn't care for Beyond. Yeah, it didn't have that good of a story, in my opinion. Don McCullough. Thank you, Don. Okay, all right, Joe. So that was yeah. I do remember the episode. They tried to hijack Captain Kirk's ship, and Kirk says, "I'll have none of this. I will order self-destruct." Then they took those two back to their planet to destroy themselves based on prejudice and racism. Great episode. But Don, I am just about done here. Welcome and goodbye. So thank you all. I've been on for an hour and a half. I think that's probably enough for me for this evening for this Windows Wednesday. Those Windows users who watch this on the replay, you're always welcome on this channel, whether you use Windows or Linux or whatever. You know, this is a neutral channel. I'll try and listen to anybody out there talk about technology. So who knows? I may learn something from you. And that's what this is all about. The sharing of technologies and knowledge. All right. I am off to clean up. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great evening wherever you are. A great day. Be careful of the weather this time of year. And be safe. And thank you again. Take care.